Welcome to Ultimate Autographs. If you were looking for the internet's most exciting and interactive live break room, then you have come to the right place. We are opening live break mystery boxes featuring the biggest names from across the sports world every single day. If you're new to breaking with us, we can help break it down and make it as easy to understand as possible. First, head over to the live break page and look for a series that suits your interests. Most of our series will have 8 spots, which represent the 8 NFL divisions, but other sports breaks or mixers may vary. If you purchase one spot, that means you have a 1 in 8 chance to win that item at an extremely discounted rate. Next, click Add to Cart to purchase your live break spot. Once you've completed your checkout, tune into the next available live breaks broadcast on Facebook, Twitch, or YouTube at noon, 3, or 6 p.m. Central Time any day of the week. As you watch, you will see your name appear on the screen when your specific break begins. Your name will go into the randomizer and will be randomized a specific amount of times based on that evening's dice roll number. Once randomization is over, the list of names of people that bought into that live break will be matched up with a specific division. If the item that is pulled from the mystery box matches your division, congratulations, you just won an incredible piece of signed memorabilia. Want to guarantee yourself an item as opposed to testing your luck? Some of the series that you see on the live break page can be purchased under the mystery box tab of our website. Those boxes could either be shipped directly to your door or open live on the air before being sent to you. While you are there, make sure to sign up for our Signature Points Club. This exclusive club earns you points toward specific discounts, signed items, or exclusive events each and every time you buy at ultimateautographs.com. The moment you have been waiting for has come. Let's break some signed memorabilia.
Welcome into the Ultimate Autographs break room here on a beautiful Friday morning here in August. Can you believe it, Rip? And here we are on Freaky Friday. So my co-host and producer today, Rip Camelucci. Rip, how we doing?
First of all, Rabbit, and it's August 1st, 2021. And if you can believe it, it's a Friday once again.
Just on cue right there, but it's not the freakiest of Fridays. There's a little bit more normalcy back in the room because, Rip, last night marked the return of the actual NFL season. Now I'll say that the season starts on draft day or when things open up back in, March or April leading into the draft. But we actually have football on the field again. Last night, it was the Lions and the Chargers going at it in the Canton game, the preseason game held at the Hall of Fame. Chargers really taking it to the Lions. Now, it's preseason, right? That's what we're all going to chalk it up to. But 34-7 is nothing to snuff. So, I mean, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. We also saw a little bit of that new review system for first downs. They're using new added technology, so that was pretty cool as well. But I digress. We'll get into our show here as it is officially football season, so that means these helmets are going to start flying off the shelves. We need to get to our regular housekeeping, which would be the dice roll. We need to see what we are randomizing today, how many times. They rolled an 11 yesterday. Rip, what are we thinking as far as number we'll get today? We got to get a 6 or higher.
8.
8? He goes with 8?
8.
You know, I rolled with, what did I roll with yesterday? I think I rolled with 8 because I think Robbie picked 9 and then it was 7. I'll roll with 8. Let's see. Let's see what we got here. It is an 8. All right. I bandwagoned that all the way to victory. So Rip is correct. We do get an 8. That will be our dice roll. And let's take a look at what our chase wheel spin is going to be. If the internet would like to load for me. Let's refresh it. You're looking at a blank screen right now. I know, very boring. Oh, there it is. Okay. All right, so on this wheel, we have our mainstay smaller series. That would be the minis and the jerseys. And the practice squad is in there as well, although low price point, high opportunity to win a speed flex. We still have the Zach Thomas and the James Cook speed flexes in there. 5 headliners in total on 12 boxes. other than the Speed Flex, it's that Jordan Love mini and the Terrell Owens stat jersey, plus the Roger Craig in the secondary headlines. So, I mean, listen, I don't know what your feelings are on Roger Craig. I think he's good enough to be a secondary headliner in there. So all 5 are definitely worth you jumping in, but at least 4. I'll play it on the safe side. At least 4 of those 5 headliners out of the 12 remaining boxes are really nice to be in a practice squad. We also still have our mainstays in the vault and the diamonds, a little bit higher price point, but you're going to come away with authentics or better in the diamonds. And what I mean by better is there's still 3 speed flexes in there, still a speed flex in the vault, so a couple of really hot names in there as well. And then we have our black and blue series still on. Actually, excuse me. That's off the board. It's the half and half. They removed the wrong one here. Let me go ahead and switch that. But actually, black and blue. Oh, it is still. No, wait. Half and half.
Yeah, we're done with black and blue.
Yeah, half and half is what we want. Oh, they didn't remove anything. That's what it is. I was like, wait, they switched it. No, we still have the half and half. Still 3 speed flexes in 4 headliners out of exactly 4 boxes. So you know what we're getting when we're pulling those half and half boxes. However, when it comes to this black and blue, that is off the board. We're going to replace that with the new rep series that we have on the board. I'm going to actually describe it because I hate to put dog, but it is delay of game. The dreaded dog penalty in hockey. Reps. So that we know that it is different from the other replicas that we have on the board. We have, of course, the college reps and the first down personal reps. Those are both personals, though, as you heard me say. So those are mystery boxes that you outright buy rather than get into a break for. However, the delay of game reps, we're going to be running down that series because you can jump in there and get a break. Let's get rid of some of these ads here as we clean up our screen and get a wheel spin in here. Rip rule is in effect for today. If we hit a box count lower than 10, I will be adding, but I don't think that's going to matter. I can't spell today, obviously, because I put PRES like president.
Dog press.
But
Man,
but that is the
they're
delay
bringing Airbud back. Why can't we get a dog? There ain't no law, ain't no rule in the Constitution says a dog can't be president.
So we have the dog reps, the delay of game reps that are going to be our chase wheel spin. All 30 boxes, all 17 headliners. We'll jump right on into that in just a moment here.
A lot of raves in that one.
A lot of raves indeed. Delay of game replicas. Make sure I spell that right this time rather than dog president or whatever I was trying to spell. Delay of game replicas. There we go. And our chase, or our dice roll is 8. So let's
Delay of game replicants.
Replicants. Yeah, replicants. So chase wheel spin. That's going to be delay of game replicas. We'll throw that on in there. There we go. Looking good this morning. How are you guys? Chime on into the chat. Let me hear from you.
Who's watching?
We're live on several different platforms. The usual 3, that would be YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch.
Give us your greetings.
Yes, let us know that you are jumping on in the chat with us.
Let us know. Give us a sign of life.
Yeah. Mayday, are you out there?
SOS.
This is, yeah, exactly, our SOS signal. So let's jump in. We got to get through our top to bottom rundown because I don't believe we're moving as far as orders go, but I don't think we have any breaks right now.
Nope.
Okay. All right. So let's jump on in. That is the mystery box page. We want to get over here to join a live break. Come on. Internet, please work. There we go. Now I can show it to you, and it won't just be a blank white screen. How about we get right into that rep series since it is brand new and it is our chase wheel spin. First and foremost, Kenneth Walker III on that beautiful highlighter green. I love the neon green that Seattle uses on the Seahawks. I wish they would incorporate it in a couple more of their sports teams now that they have hockey and, of course, they have baseball. Can they get a basketball team back one of these years? Maybe.
It's gonna happen.
There's talks.
It's gonna happen.
But Kenneth Walker III on this beautiful, that is their rave for the Seahawks. That highlighter green. Love the patterning going up the spine of the helmet. That is cool as well. You want to talk raves? We got more raves for you. Hines Ward on that Steelers rave. And talk about loving raves. I love this Hines Ward rave because it is a Steelers one, and that means it is Bumblebee yellow. Look at that thing. It makes you think of Transformers. Black and yellow right there. Okay, I guess maybe it makes you think of Wiz Khalifa a little bit too.
Black and yellow, black and yellow.
Mario, what's left in this one? He says, my man, you are looking at it. Everything is still available in this delay of game reps. It is our Chase wheel spin. It just got opened up. All 30 boxes, all 17 headliners, everything, as Rip throws on in there in the chat. And by everything, let's move it down the line here. We still have Terry McLaurin in here. Did you see that tweet that, I forget who tweeted it out, but it was somebody that said, my boy Terry McLaurin would look great in a Cleveland Browns jersey. And it's like, whoa.
No one does.
I don't know. I don't know. Tell that to Myles Garrett and his lots of
All right,
money.
the one that does.
Moolah. But Terry McLaurin, I think he's doing just fine out there in Washington. Speaking of our nation's capital, this is a salute to service lid. Very nice right there. You've got that olive green and the W portrayed very nicely right there. Terry McLaurin signing in that white ink to match the logoing on that one. Brian Dawkins is in there on that Eagles lid. That's a really nice Eagles lid. Kind of, I mean, it's not classic because we're going to get to their older logo in just a minute as you see that there on the Donovan McNabb. But, I mean, that is still a very basic, but basic in a good way, Eagles lid right there. It's traditional. I like it. Let's get to a team that usually has a very traditional helmet. We're going to probably see that as I get to the Diamonds. However, he's also in this replica series. How about on the gold slate, Brian Urlacher? Brian Urlacher on that Bears gold slate. And listen here, I'm a Bears fan, so I might be a little biased on this one, but I like that helmet a lot. And I know there's slate hate. I know it happens. But I will say that this one, the gold slates specifically, are nicer than people give them credit for. So that's a really nice one right there. I'd get that as a Bears fan, even though it's not in my regular Bears orange and navy blue. Talk about another one that's not in their usual colors, but once again, a salute to service, so it is really nice. How about AJ Green on that Bengals lid right there? That is really nice. Different salute to service style than the Terry McLaurin. This one is a little bit more of that brown.
2.0.
That's the so that's the 2.0.
Desert camo.
Remind me. So the Terry McLaurin's 1.0.
Yep.
AJ Green's 2.0.
Yeah.
That's that desert camo. Then the 3.0 are the white ones?
Yeah.
Is there a 4.0? Have we
Not to
gotten
my
there yet?
knowledge.
Okay, all right. Just
That might
double
be
check.
classified.
Ooh,
Mike.
classified.
Yeah.
It's still at Area 51.
Redacted.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
still have to release that. Remember a couple of years ago when everybody was like, we're going to storm Area 51. They
Simpler
can't
time.
stop all
They
of
can't
us.
stop all of us. What a simpler time.
Yes,
we
they
can
can.
still do that.
Hold on. Look at me. You know how many of you they can stop? All of you.
Do you know how many? No, Mike. No. You know how diverted their attentions are right now. This is the perfect time to go storm Area 51.
Yeah, right now is a different story. But back when everybody was like, they can't stop all of us. Yes, they can.
Okay, but now they can't. Let's go. Let's get it going, people.
Every
Area
single one.
51, we're coming for you.
They're stopping all of you, basically. I kind of stole that joke from one of my favorite comedians, Chris D'Elia. He was like, "Yeah, dude, like they're gonna get you guys."
Look at this
Like,
dog that my wife groomed today.
Oh, I don't want this. Hold on. I'm coming over to see the dog.
Yeah.
Oh, is that what Crypto looks like in the
Yeah.
movie? Okay.
Is that with the ear and everything
I
like
still
that?
haven't seen the movie, but it's a nice one. It is a really cute dog, and now everybody's gonna want to see it though. Should we put it on the product cam?
Yeah.
Let's go back. Where's my randomizer? There we go. Look at this guy. Aww.
Let me just blow the picture.
All right, now we're gonna go through all your photos and text messages. No.
With my wife, yeah. Get the Rip and Charlie. There we go. Yeah, that's how you should see a photo.
Not just that. We're gonna go through your internet search history and the deep dark web.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm smart about it, Mike.
Smart about what? I don't know.
Here, you want to see what the next picture is?
I don't know what you're referring to.
Yeah, that's what the next
a
picture
nice
is.
next picture. It's a hamburger. Love to see that. Look at that mini slider.
No, that was a big.
This is gonna be the
right
show.
there.
We're not even gonna show helmets anymore.
Let's just go through my photo
We're
roll.
just gonna show
My camera roll.
This is what Rip did last week.
These are the pictures that I share with my wife. Nothing naughty at all, unless you consider that picture of a hamburger pretty sumptuous.
I mean, I would put that on the list.
I did
Anyways,
put it on the list.
then I might go on the
know what
list.
that even means.
Anyways, we'll get
Look
back.
at this list of wonderful names right here.
Great transition right there.
So we had to do something, Mike.
Luke. It's Friday. Oh my goodness. What are we doing here? I'm so happy that everybody's chiming in to hear this one. I hope we get a couple reactions out of here. Luke Kuechly is in here on. I did kind of gloss over that AJ Green, but we did go over the different types of salute to service helmets. And AJ Green, an absolute legend right there.
That's it. That Kuechly is pretty eye popping.
But yeah, the Kuechly
Kuechly's
sitting
pretty
right
dope.
next to both of those. Oh yeah, that just pops right off
It's like
the
an
page.
electric blue.
It is. Well,
like
but
a
it's
highlighter
supposed to be
blue.
Carolina blue. But actually, that's
no,
not.
for the Rays.
It's not. Yeah. It's more of that. It's more of that. I'm gonna call it Carolina blue again because it's the
it is
blue that the Carolina Panthers
Sure.
use, which isn't
Sure.
quite Carolina blue like it is for NC. The university, I should say, and then also what other teams have that? Now, Carolina Hurricanes are red. I would like to see the Carolina Hurricanes switch it up and have a blue jersey. I think that, or like a Carolina blue jersey. I think that would be a really cool
Yeah, like an alternate or something like that.
switch. Yeah, I think
The Hurricanes, they've kind of like boxed themselves in with the red and black. 'Cause
Yeah.
that is the color of the Hurricane flags, as opposed to the Miami Hurricanes, who just never adhered to that to begin with.
right.
Yeah, that's what you got to do.
Yeah. The Carolina Hurricanes, it sounds like they are going to be changing their logo pretty soon. There's talks of going more towards that double flag jersey with the hurricane warning on it. So I don't know. We'll see. And maybe it comes along with state colors. But here on the Carolina Panthers, I'm sure that the Carolina Panthers have done some lighter blues. I think they even mix it into the jerseys. But their primary blue is what is really popping on this rave right here. And Luke Kuechly, another big headliner. We're going to see him... Actually, no. Did he get pulled?
He got pulled from the Diamonds.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he did get pulled. So.
I will say, while we're on this delay a game replica helmet series, the double in this is already got 3 spots bought in. So that's a pretty hot series so far this morning. If you're looking for something that's going to break sooner rather than later.
I like Bob Boulay chiming in here. He goes, the older you get, the more food gets closer to carnal fun and enjoyment. Closer to, but not equal to. I think I'm already there.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think this is what they meant whenever they told me I was wise beyond my years.
Yeah, you
Like,
know what?
Oh, yeah, this guy just knows to sexualize food instead of people.
Honestly, yeah. I mean, I think Bob. I think my generation, and I would include Rip in there too, even though he's going to complain about how he's older than me.
I'm 12 years older than you, Mike.
Is it really 12?
Yes. I'm 38. I'm going to be
Bro, that's
39
crazy.
real soon.
You don't act.
I'm going to be 39
though.
in a month, basically.
You don't seem 38.
Well, no, because
Like when I think 38, I think of like my dad was already 8 years into having me.
Yeah. Oh no.
It was
Same
much-
thing with
much
my
different
mother.
generation.
They also bought houses for like $12 as well.
Yeah,
and,
true,
They they were able to be a lot further ahead. Instead, I got to go the Jimmy Buffer route and say I'm growing older, but not up, my man.
Right? Yeah. Exactly.
My metabolism's pleasantly stuck.
But mine was plummeting for a while. I don't know if I've salvaged it at all with any of these recent workouts, but no way, Bob. Why we? Oh my lord,
Bob, you old piece of dirt.
both of you two combined. But see, this is why we could get along. Is I think the mature ones in our generation. I'll say our, even though we're different. Our generation are like you said, wise beyond their years, or they act older than their age. So we're kind of already there. The young ones. I mean, there is no middle ground. The young ones. that still act stupid, you know?
Still acts. You're really embodying the Red Sox jersey you have on today.
I am. Listen, so we'll go back in.
These young kids still acting stupid out here.
These young kids out here still acting so stupid. But no, that's actually more New York.
Yeah, it is.
Because I got the Italian in me. That's what
Wow.
it is. But there is a lot of Italian in Boston.
There is.
And I gotta go more the Boston accent. You drinking your water over here?
Better than me. Yeah, I'm drinking water than you. It doesn't make me better than you.
I never said anything about
What,
you
just
being
because I
better.
like to hydrate, you think I'm better than you?
I never said you were
I'm
better.
not better than you.
Listen,
Yo.
I saw how you parked your car out there today.
Oh my God, this guy talking about parking cars.
Well, if we're gonna go down to the harbor later, we gotta talk about how we gonna park our cars.
You park, you park, you.
The day we don't act a little stupid is the day after we all die. All right?
What are we doing, Mike?
We're embracing the Bostonian.
We're doing we're having fun with a little role play
Yeah.
in the morning.
The reason I'm wearing this sock shirt.
Yeah, why are you wearing a sock shirt?
So it's got Chris Sale on the back. It's got the champions thing on here.
And we have such great amount of spots on sale.
Yeah, exactly.
Is that why?
Sale in the break room. You heard it.
$41. No, just kidding.
No, you know, all the same prices that you see out there. However, Chris Sale is on the Braves now. He's not pitching. He's injured. I think he's still injured, actually, to be honest with you. But I'm headed down to the Bristol Motor Speedway game tomorrow between the Braves and the Cincinnati Reds. So
Fun.
That'll be historic. It is a wicked good shirt. You know?
Wicked good shirt.
Yeah, wicked good. But yeah, got to rep my boy Sale. It's the
World Series champions. You know who the MVP of that World Series was?
It wasn't Pedroia.
Nope. Nah, I don't think he was still with the team.
Yeah, I don't think he was still there. MVP.
We have him on the bat, that quad signed Red Sox bat with all the.
Oh, we
Red
did.
Sox
Who was on
MVPs.
there? I do remember Pedroia being on there.
No, he's not.
No, he's not on there. He wasn't an MVP at a certain point. David Ortiz was on a certain on there, but that wasn't 2018. Who was that? I'm trying to think of that lineup. Not Devers. Devers wasn't there yet. Not Mookie? No.
No.
Not Bogarts. I don't know. Who was it?
Ortiz, Ramirez. That was a big one you forgot.
Manny Ramirez, yeah.
Lowell
Mike Lowell, yeah.
and Steve Pierce.
Oh, Steve Pierce.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. I did not remember. What I do remember was I was only dialed in because I wanted Chris Sale to get his ring after all those years of being wasted here in Chicago. And I was like, you know what? I like that guy. So glad he was on the mound for it. He won't be on the mound tomorrow, but he will be on that Braves roster. So I'll be kind of cheering them on a little bit. I just want to see some good baseball, either between Ellie De La Cruz or Ronald Acuna Jr., both of which we've had in the break room.
Here's the deal. Shut your mouth, Mike.
Are you talking to me over here?
I'm talking. Yeah, I'm talking. Yeah. Mike?
You're going to come at me with these wicked words.
Mike! This is important business. We're halfway in the half and half quad. I know you're not there yet, but these are the literal last 4 boxes. Shout out to Ronnie Sayer and Steven Lenhart with those 4 spots in the half and half quad. It's the last 4 boxes, 4 headliners.
We're halfway
And
there.
then we dropped the new heat after that.
Whoa!
Sorry.
My singing's horrible.
I just thought that was important.
We're living on a prayer is what you're saying.
I just thought that was important.
Because we're halfway there.
I'm just saying.
Tommy used to work on the docks. Union's been on strike. He's down on his luck.
Why don't you take me seriously?
It's tough.
I'm trying so hard, but I'm working with a literal clown over here.
Who you calling clown over here? Let's get back into the... We haven't even finished with the delay of game reps. This has been so fun. All right.
Real quick, Antonio, those headliners are Darrell Revis, Peyton Manning, Julio Jones, all on speed flexes, and Eddie George.
Yes.
George.
We'll jump on into that right after this, but as Rip was saying, halfway to go in the was it the
half and half
Yeah.
quad.
So
the last 4 boxes.
I was like, wait, he just asked for the half and half. I'm pretty
And
sure
right
you
after
just said
that,
half and half.
we drop like a bad habit that new series.
Halfway to go in the half and half. Love to hear that.
3 to
we're-
go.
Oh, 3 to go. We're
Yeah.
moving along quickly. So I need to as well. Jamal Charles on that Kansas City Chiefs gold slate. We got another gold slate just like that Bears Brian Urlacher one, but Jamal Charles, one that Common's going to want to pull out of here because that is a really nice Chiefs lid right there. He'll be jealous if we get to it first, but it sounds like we are moving in the half and half. So maybe a little bit more time to jump on in these delay game replicas, but with it being the Chase wheel spin, I think it's going to move as well. I talked about that that Donovan McNabb. That goes with the Brian Dawkins. I didn't realize they put the two Bryans next to each other, Urlacher and Dawkins. But Brian Dawkins and Donovan McNabb. The funny thing about that is my buddy Brian, I have a buddy Brian, he was at the National yesterday and he ran into Jeff.
Oh, no way.
So they were talking about us.
Hopefully whoa. They were talking about us?
Yeah, Brian was like, that Mike guy, you got to get rid of him. And Jeff was like, he seems pretty good. And Brian was like, no, fire him right on the
Hey, yo,
spot.
Brian, you keep my man Mike's name out your mouth.
No.
What is it about friends whose name starts with the letter B that you have to preface any mention of them with my buddy? Because I have a dear friend from back in the day, Bryce, and I started getting made fun of for this. Would refer to him as my buddy Bryce.
I guess so.
I know.
I don't know. Maybe it's the alliteration. I call a lot of people buddy.
It flows, man.
I call a lot of people buddy. I say, what's up, buddy?
I actually was listening to a podcast the other day, and someone was mentioning their friend Bryce, and they straight up said, "Yeah, my buddy Bryce,
My buddy.
my buddy Bryce."
Have I ever said my friend Brian? I think I've said my friend Brian on a couple occasions, so I've
Okay,
broken the
okay,
rule.
okay.
But it's more of like you're out one night and you're like, hi, have you met my friend Brian?
Ah,
Yeah,
okay.
you know what I'm talking about.
Wing a
Anyway,
ding dinging.
but yeah, Donovan McNabb, that's one of the easiest double ups you could see right here. Brian Dawkins and Donovan McNabb. That is Colin-spiracy, as they would call it here in the UA break room, as our resident Eagles fan, Colin, is secretly telling production to throw so many of these Eagles lids in the break room. I think can't prove it, but we'll see. But yeah, some really nice Eagles.
Come on.
No, yeah, right.
Hey, just one more Brian Dawkins, huh?
Yeah, just
Throw a Brandon
Hey, just
Graham
throw
in there.
Jalen
No one's
Hurts
gonna
in there.
notice. No one's gonna notice.
just throw that Jalen Hurts
Throw
in there.
Jalen Carter in there.
Yeah, Jalen Carter as well. Get all the Jalen's.
Man, we
got
get
all
a
the
lot of-
Bryans.
We do get a lot of Eagles, huh?
Yeah, honestly. I think we get Jason Kelsey every once in a while too.
Yeah, oh certainly.
So
certainly
yeah,
do.
I mean, listen. Let's finish up that half and half. Only 3 left. Stephen Lenhart says, yeah,
Fact.
I want you guys to be done closing that out by the time I'm done running through this delay of game break because we've taken our sweet time with it. We've had our fun, and you guys have had plenty of time to close out that half and half. And I haven't even really given a proper rundown of it. Rip read off those names in there, but we got to go and take a look at those helmets. And maybe we won't get a chance until they actually come out of the boxes because there's 4 names and 4 boxes. We know basically what we're getting. We just don't know what order. Marshall Falk is in here on, would you know, another Rave helmet. That is the Rams Rave. Talk about Bumblebee vibes like that Hines Ward. This one gives them off as well. Marshall
Ravey, baby.
Falk on that beautiful signature right there. I do like how he offsets the black with the white ink, makes it look cookies and cream on that Bumblebee style though, so that signature really pops. We have in here Eddie George, who is also in the half and half. So we're going to be talking about him a little bit more when I give that rundown. So I'll save it for that. But Eddie George, we don't get too many Titans here in the room. And if we do, it's maybe like Earl Campbell on one of those Houston Oilers jerseys or lids. So take advantage of the Titans helmets that we do get in here because that Eddie George is sweet. I do like the Titans color scheme and logo. I like how the navy blue offsets with that baby
Yeah,
blue.
it's a nice little alternate right there.
No doubt. There we go, Rip. There's some Dolphins for you on that slate. Tyreek Hill, the cheetah on the slate on that beautiful Dolphins lid right there.
And he is slated to have a big comeback season.
That is true. We will see. Hopefully that happens. Hopefully Tua stays healthy. I know we've talked about it already, but here we are in actual football season, so it's time to put their money where their mouth is, and I think the Cheetah will do just that. Antonio Gates on yet another salute to service. That's the 2.0s right there, as we've established. Antonio Gates on the Chargers. So where are my Chargers fans? We have a lot of them up in the room. Tanya, you better be here today because Rip's wearing his shirt.
Yeah.
I got to go back and wear mine, although
Total
I
coincidence.
had reason to
This was
wear the Red Sox.
This was simply what was next in the rotation.
I don't know. I think you said, I see some Chargers on the break page, and I'm hoping, I'm praying that we get some of our mainstay Chargers fans to jump on in here.
All right, you got me.
Alvin Kamara on that. Ooh, very nice on that Saints Lunar right there. That is sweet. I love how bright the white is and how it really makes that fleur-de-lis pop on the side. Yes, if you know me, I'm going to have an excuse to say fleur-de-lis every single chance I get now that I know what the symbol is, because it took me a while to remember what it is. But yeah, Alvin Kamara right there, an absolute legend. He was just in Chicago over the summer for the NASCAR street races.
That's right.
He's a NASCAR ambassador. It's kind of weird to see him in Chicago. I don't think he has too many ties over here, but yeah, nice to see him roaming around and the talent on the street.
You are really downplaying when he was in town, because when he threw out the first pitch
Oh,
for
that's
that
right.
Cubs game,
And the second pitch.
and the second pitch, every one of you Cubs fans in this office was like, "Hey, did you see Alvin Kamara through the?" Or every one of you Bears fans, I should say, were around the office.
Oh,
did
yeah,
you
yeah.
see Alvin Kamara? He threw out the first, but what's he doing here? What
I
is
did
he-
mention. I
what's
was like, "Who
going
you
on?"
calling Cub fan over here?" No,
And
I'm
then
just
I
kidding.
looked it up, and I was like, "Oh yeah, he's a NASCAR ambassador." And
Yeah.
everyone deflated those balloons real fast.
So a friend of mine who is going to be at the Speedway game this weekend, he got to actually interview Kamara. He's one of those like content creators. He got to interview Kamara when he was here in Chicago.
Did he ask him about joining the Bears?
You know what? I don't know. I got to go back and I forgot. I got to go see if he did. I don't think he did. I think I would have remembered that. But he was asking him a little bit about NASCAR. He was saying, he was expecting to get a little bit more from the NASCAR drivers and stuff, but with the hectic, with the crazy weather and the race schedule and the trials
Yeah.
and everything, he's like, I didn't really get a chance to, so that really saved his
There was a lot
content for the
going on.
weekend. It was, yeah.
Oh, that's
it
why you
was.
have ambassadors.
Right, yeah, exactly. Ambassadors will do that content for you.
I need ambassadors. Who wants to be a Rip ambassador?
A Rip ambassador.
Apply
I like
at my
that.
Twitter at Rich Cammy.
And last but not least, on that Salute to Service 1.0, we have Dwight Freeney on that Colts lid right there.
Dwight Schrute?
Dwight Freeney.
Oh.
Bears, we have it in here. Brian Urlacher. We don't exactly have Beats.
Does anybody
have
there have
Battlestar
a
Galactica.
Beats headphones
Yeah, right, yeah.
sponsorship?
Right, I was thinking about that. Bears,
Burst.
there's no other. Bears, Bengals, and Dwight Freeney on a
Schmeddle
Colts
stars
lid.
and Michael.
So yeah, that's as close to Dwight Schrute as you're gonna get here in the break room. Although you never know, we get actors in here every once in a while. You never know. Secondary headliners though would be Derwin James and Thurman Thomas.
Bro, Derwin James, not long for the secondary headliners. Like, he keeps going
yeah.
at that rate. He's going to be a top spot. Heck, he's going to be a Hall of Famer by the time it's all said and done.
I actually believe we've had him in the break room before, and it wasn't even a secondary headliner. So he's
Disrespectful.
already
I mean,
climbing up.
Look, I know defensive players are, in the marketplace, obviously the skill position players are going to command the most in the marketplace. But I like to think, I honestly, one of the things I appreciate the most since working here is the amount and respect, numbers wise, and the amount of respect that we put on defensive players in the break room here.
Because it doesn't get done in the league itself. Running backs are starting to come back, but they were disrespected money wise for a little bit too. And now when you see guys like Saquon Barkley and Derrick Henry, you're like, you know what? Maybe we should pay these running backs. Maybe they are doing a good job. Speaking of good job, we finally got to the half and half, but I don't see the good job of us being closed in this half and half. So I guess I have to do my job and run it down for you. Tell you what is left in here. Well, Rip, sadly, there are only 4 boxes left in this half and half. Sadly. And how many headliners do we have? Yeah, 4.
Just as many boxes, my friend.
4. It is guaranteed you are going to be pulling a headliner when you jump into the half and half and get a winning spot. That would be Darrelle Revis on that Jets Avenue. Robbie was breaking it down for me the other day because I know you had mentioned it on our show. But what we didn't think about, so this says Jets Avenue, right? But Rip noticed that it looks like Manhattan, which is an island.
Yeah.
And then you have Darrelle Revis signing on that sweet spot. Funny how that works out. Revis Island. Manhattan's going to get renamed now.
And they say no man is an island.
Yeah, well, Darrelle Revis is, though.
Exactly.
So the Gulf of Mexico got renamed to the Gulf of America. So I think we have to rename Manhattan to Revis Island. There isn't really just you can't just make it Darrelle Revis all one word, like Manhattan is all one word. So it's now just Revis Island. So everybody that lives there, your residency just changed. I'm sorry. That's how it works. I love the 3D-ness of this helmet, how it looks like you're looking into a bubble or through a window and the street is
a
actually
portal, that portal in Times Square. You know which one I'm talking about?
Is there a portal in Times Square?
It's just like a video. It's just a camera and a screen, but it's also a camera and a screen in Dublin.
It connects from to world. Yeah.
I don't know
have
if
seen that.
They still have it up, but
That's cool though.
it does remind me of that.
And this is just like that.
Or it's like Doctor Strange just coming out of another with the sling ring.
Or Ned from Spider-Man.
Yeah.
They're like, how did you do that? Find Peter Parker. All right. Very nice, though. You got that color-changing visor right there. It's an Oakley visor. It kind of changes in the light, so it's got that prismatic effect right there.
LA face with an Oakland visor.
Exactly. You see the green that pops through there to match the rest of this very nice glossy helmet. It's almost, if it wasn't for the fact that we can see that Jets logo on there and the little mural of downtown on that one side, I'd say this is close to being a chrome. I mean, that's how bright and shiny this thing is. All right, so that is one of the 4 that we still have remaining in this break. But we also still have one of the best to ever do it, Peyton Manning on that Broncos gold slate. Some may remember Peyton Manning on the Colts, but he won a Super Bowl with the Broncos as well. And don't wait to get your opportunity at Super Bowl winning Peyton Manning on this really nice gold slate. You got the gold visor, gold face mask, gold cyber horse. But Peyton Manning said, you know what? Our colors are orange. I'm sticking with the orange pen right here. And that's that color match of the actual team franchise colors. Peyton Manning signature right there on the Broncos. Speed Flex, did I mention? Darrelle Revis and Peyton Manning, both Speed Flexes, just like our third and final helmet remaining. And oh, look, they're all right next to each other. They're having a party. Julio Jones on a an Atlanta Falcons retro Speed Flex. Yes, you heard me right. It's retro in the sense of the decal on the side is the old Atlanta Falcons logo. Some of that striping and the coloration is as well. But the Speed Flex is as new as they come. You've got the blacked out visor on there, the silver face mask. Oh, that is just super sweet. Love to see that. He didn't have room with the striping going up to sign on that sweet spot. So he said, you know what? It's still Speed Flex. I still got to sign this baby. Let's get me on the side right there in between the logo and that striping. Really nice. Darrelle Revis, Peyton Manning, Julio Jones are 3 photoed headliners that are still available in this break. And last but not least, well, we talked about him in that other break. He's a secondary headliner here. That shows you how deep this series was. Eddie George is in here as well. So 4 boxes left, 4 headliners, 3 of them photoed Speed Flexes. Does it get much better than that, folks? That's why we only have 3 spots to go in that. Is that the half and half quad? 3 spotty-oddies left in the half and half quad, guys. The quad, 4 boxes left, 4 headliners, 3 Speed Flexes. The numbers just work. That Rip is right. 4, I thought it was the double, but it's the quad, guys. So we know what the 4 helmets are. Every single hit is going to be a headliner. We just got to know who they're going to. And you know what? I'm going to do something a little special once we get to that quad to build the suspense for you guys. Because otherwise, if I randomize you, you know who these players are and where they've played and what they're on. And you're going to go, oh, I'm sitting there. I just got to wait to see what comes out. So we will do a little bit of a suspense thing. Let's see. We'll move into our next top to bottom rundown, which will be these diamonds. The diamonds are super hot still as well. Diamonds are 8 headliners in 17 boxes. 8 in 17, that's just under 50%. That is still pretty good, especially when you take into consideration that there are 3 speed flexes still available. How about first and foremost, we have Joe Namath on this top row still available. Talk about another really nice Jets helmet. This one's almost like a chrome, but it's got that brush finish on there. We do have a video of this, so let me give you a better idea of Broadway Joe Namath is how he signed it. So a little bit of hike in the price that you can resell this baby for because of the added inscription, Broadway Joe Namath. You got the New York Jets there. It's one of these like brush chrome finishes. So that is really nice. You've got the Jets on the top bumper here next to the Oakley visor. That's got that green incorporated in it as well, but it's almost like a blacked out visor. Actually, it almost is like that really warm color from the side here. But you've got the green, the forest green for the Jets coming through on that face mask.
They like to refer to that as a gangrene.
Gangrene. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, hey, usually that's a bad thing, but we'll go with a good thing for this one, for the New York Jets, Jets. And then we also still have in here the Emmitt Smith on this really nice Eclipse Authentic. That is super sweet. Love how it's blacked out for the Eclipse style, but Emmitt Smith still uses that really light blue, or that strong blue, almost an electric blue, as we were talking earlier, for the signature.
Bold.
Yeah, bold. There's bold in them signatures. But very nice right there. We also still have Derrick Henry on this Baltimore Ravens camo lid.
Look, Baltimore loves their birds, all right? It's all right.
Got to go down and get your Wawa at the Baltimore.
Oh, look at that.
What's that?
The 2027 MLB All-Star Game just got announced where it's going to be.
Is it in Baltimore?
It is not.
I think 2026 is in Chicago, is it not? Because that is going to be at Wrigley. And
2027.
Or is that the one, Wrigley?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No,
We'll be at the Friendly Confine. I'm just hearing about this for the first time.
no,
It's news to me.
They've announced it a while ago, but the problem is that's the CBA, the collective bargaining agreement for the MLB, is up in like December of 2026.
Okay.
So if we continue on the trajectory we're on right now, there's going to be a work stoppage. There's going to be not quite a strike, but the 2027 season probably won't happen.
Oh, it's in jeopardy.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Owners
if it
and
does
players.
happen, I might be going to an All-Star game. And if it doesn't, or at least a home run derby.
I'll go too. I mean, even though it's Wrigley, I mean,
Dude, it's right down the street from me. If I don't go to a home run derby right down the street from where I live,
oh yeah,
that's
you've gotta.
absurd.
You've gotta.
I should just hand in any sort of fan card.
Do you think
I
I'm
have.
too old to be one of those kids that's out on the field catching the non-home run balls? Or in this case, this past year, catching the home run balls?
Yeah.
I think I might be a little old for that, but that's okay.
Shave your mustache. I think you'll be fine.
I am 12, written in green crayon. Don't forget the $5. John Elway on that very, very nice lunar for the Cyber horse there on the Denver Broncos. Another legendary Broncos quarterback right there, John Elway. So you could still get him on an authentic. So those three, Emmitt Smith, Derrick Henry, John Elway, all authentics, all in that row, all still available. Joe Namath on the top there is a speed flex. So let's talk about more speed flexes. How about this Nico Collins? I've been waiting. I've been praying. I've been hoping to see this bad boy I just like this side, to be honest with you. It doesn't even have him. It doesn't even have their team logo, and it doesn't even have the signature. But look at that baby, that cattle horn right there. Woo, really nice. But you have him on this side doing a little celebration right there. Nico Collins, number 12, right there for the Texans. He's got that signature right above. He even inscribed his number, but you can see it right there on the silhouette. Really nice artistry on this one. You've got Texans going up the bumper, or up the spine, excuse me, on that one. And on the bumper down there, I guess, on the neck bumper. But on the front, the blacked out visor, the blacked out face mask, super sweet. I love the rip colorations on this one. But man, oh man, is that really nice. Whew. How do you follow that up? Oh, yeah. With an Alvin Kamara that says, Lights, Kamara, Action. Woo. And I think the consensus is, it was a little weird to me because it almost looks a little bit like too artsy, too abstract. This looks like a cemetery at the bottom is what they're saying.
I think it was like Robbie trying to get that over. It's sure, that's fine. It's the same thing as, you know, seeing things in the clouds, you know.
I guess
actually,
so.
I forget what that sensation is. But it's a trip.
Oh, yeah.
It's a speed flex trip.
Yeah.
No need to conflate it. At first, before I looked at the video and it was just the graphic, I thought it was perhaps the New Orleans skyline, which I thought would be a nice touch. But that's clearly a drip. If you want to see more into it than that, hey, ain't nothing stop. Art's subjective, Mike. Yeah. That's the lesson to learn from this helmet: is art is subjective.
It may be less subjective if we pull it and get a chance to see it. I thought it looked a lot more. To me, what these kind of look like are those things you see in the desert. Not tumbleweeds, but like, you know, like those little plants that grow out of there. I guess they're a type of cactus. That's what they kind of looked like to me. But like, I don't think you have too many of those down in New Orleans. And the only other thing I could think of is like the Great Barrier Reef when I see these. But it is very drippy. You guys are looking at this black sticking up rather than the gold running down. Yeah, no. I see the gold running down. Yeah, it's a drip. But yeah, that's how everybody else was looking at it, was the black sticking up, and I was like, I don't think those are gravestones. I think this is just dripping down.
Pareidolia. I'm probably absolutely butchering that word, but pareidolia is the name to perceive images in things.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So yeah, for like seeing things in clouds or in toast. You know, whenever someone's just like,
yeah,
I see Jesus in this toast.
Did you see the one story about the lady who thought her toaster was haunted because it kept burning things into her toast? And it's like, I think you just have the settings turned up too high. And then there are like actual toasters out there. We actually, being the family that we are, we had a Blackhawks one where it used to like toast a little extra the Blackhawks symbol into the piece of bread.
Oh, that's fun.
Which is kind of cool, but then like you're eating the Blackhawks logo and you're like, why is this a little extra charred? Like this is a little extra burnt. You got to turn the settings down.
You got to do it where it's got to be the opposite, where they it's the rest of the toast is darkened and then the logo is light.
Leave it, that's where you put your butter too then.
Nice only evil toaster I recognize is the one from Ghostbusters 2 with the mood slime.
Exactly. There you go.
Although that wasn't so much evil as it was just funky, dancing to Jackie Wilson. Higher and higher. The old man-eating toaster trick.
But this is a cool effect that like you could look at it either way. You could look at the negative space and see, I don't know, gravestones, I guess. Or you could look at I guess, what would be the positive space or the actual drip running down. Glass half full either way, though. Very nice. So those are the speed flexes that we have in this series. Those are the photoed headliners that we have in this series. But we also still have secondary headliners in Brian Urlacher and Tyreek Hill. So those two are still available as well. That is, as I said, 8 headliners in total in 17 boxes in the diamonds. So get your spots in the diamonds, guys. We're going to head back to the break page if the internet will let me. There it goes. And then let's minimize this. scroll on down. Let's see what's next as we're still waiting for that half and half to close. There were 3 spots left the last time we checked in the quad. 4 boxes, 4 headliners. That's the only thing we got. All 4 boxes are coming through in that final quad. As soon as we close out the half and half, you know us, we are going to open up something really cool. So let's get there. Another cool series we got. How about this practice squad? It is still hot fire. I was talking about this earlier. 4 of the 5 headliners that are remaining are photoed, and they are unique. The Terrell Owens stat jersey. How many times do you see stat jerseys in the break room? Well, don't answer that because it's actually kind of quite a lot. But how often do you see a Terrell Owens stat jersey in the break room? That's that Collinspiracy peeking through it right there
Yet again
on the Eagles. But hey, really cool. Terrell Eldorado Owens, Philadelphia Eagles, 2004 and 2005. He was a first-team All-Pro in 04. He had the Pro Bowl in 04. Really nice right there. And then we move on to something else unique because, you know, this is a mixer series. How about Jordan Love on a mini? And not just any mini. It's that Green Bay alternate one with the green instead of the yellow.
I think that's their Flash.
Is it the Flash? Yeah, you're right. Yeah, that is the Flash. Excuse me. But alternate color scheme, I should say. But Flash, Green Bay, because it's got that green on there, and the cheese grater face mask. It's already yellow. I just want a great cheese with it, you know? We also still have Speed Flexes in here. $51 gets you into the single for the practice squad.
Fit it one.
$102 gets you into the double. And you know what you could be walking away with? A Speed Flex worth over $500 easily. Speed Flexes alone go for 5, 6, 7.
Look, in the double, you could be walking away with 2.
Yeah, that's true.
Speed Flexes.
That's true.
If
That's
you land
true.
in the AFC East.
We're basically giving this away to you at those price points. Zach Thomas on a Speed Flex. That's signed. I don't know, Rip. I'd say probably somewhere between 1,000 and 1,500.
I would treasure that.
Yeah. I mean, and that's Rip as a Dolphins fan, but that's me giving you those numbers. And those are, of course, blind estimates. But a Speed Flex alone, without the signature on it, is going to be worth upwards of $600 typically. And we're talking about giving this to you for either 51 or 102. I'd say that's a steal. I would say that is a steal. You know what else is a steal? Getting another Speed Flex. As Rip said, you could double up on Speed Flexes. $102 could land you if you have, well, actually, I guess you'd have to buy 2 separate spots, but in 2 different divisions, if you land in that Buffalo division and also the, the Dolphins division for the Zach Thomas. And the other one that we have in here is the James Cook.
That's the same division, my friend.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, you double up. That's the AFC East. You knock that out, baby. You running all the way to the bank.
For some reason, I was thinking Zach Thomas was NFC in the but yeah, duh. 1 spot.
He may have spent the last year of his career in Dallas, but come on.
Yeah,
Mike.
no. Listen, 1 spot. 1 spot in this practice squad.
1 spot,
double.
1 shot.
So $102. That's all you have to spend. You get that AFC East. You're walking away with 2 Speed Flexes. $102 to win somewhere close to $2,500, because these 2 Speed Flexes are probably a little over $1,000 each, with the signature on it, with the level of player that they have on each. James Cook and Zach Thomas. I mean, woo. Wow. I mean, talk about a swipe right there. Swipe or no swiping, but in this case, I think you're coming away with some of the best of what we have opportunity-wise in the break room. Last but not least, the unphotoed secondary headliner that we have in this series is Roger Craig. You'll see that right down here. So 5 headliners still remaining in 12 boxes. Jump on in there and solidify your opportunities. There could be double ups as well in the and more section. So we don't know what's still available in there. Let's jump on in and get our spots. We've done the diamonds. We've done the half and half. We've done the delay of game. We've done the practice squad. So before we get into some of our smaller breaks as well, our one final larger break, which actually isn't even too bad. I mean, we're talking $100 for the single, $200 for the double, and $400 for the quad. It's not an awful price point. It's actually really well worth it, especially because you can jump into the vault. That is what we're going down here. The vault is...
Before we dive too deep into the vault, I would just like to put a call out for Parker Taylor. Parker Taylor, if you're out there watching, please give us a shout. You bought into the Vault Quad earlier today, which thank you so very much. And when you bought into that, you probably saw that there was one spot that was already taken. Now you're the only person in that quad because Common did reach out to the other person in that quad, Marco Rodriguez, to see if they wanted to move from the quad into 2 spots in the double. So I will ask you the same thing, Parker. If you would like to move from the quad to 2 spots in the double, that would get the double halfway filled and get that breaking a little bit sooner than the quad would. Just wanted to throw that out there. Parker, if you're out there, please give us a shout. Mike, back to you.
Thank you, Rip. I did forget that we had that even from the start of the show. So good to let them know in there and keep your spots up to date and know what you have, especially know what other people have. That's one of the biggest parts of this game too is knowing the rest of the community too, because you know you could buy into a spot, but that spot could just sit there for a little bit. So if you know what the rest of the community is doing, jump on in the chat, let them know, and you can coordinate getting a break done much faster than it normally would. But yeah, this vault is still really hot. 4 headliners plus a $200 vault key. Vault key B should be the $200 one. So that's really 5 boxes worth your while in 10 total boxes. So that's a 50% ratio right there. But what we still have available, the Trevor Lawrence T-Law right in there on that really nice teal Jaguars lid. Jacksonville, where you at? Represent. Love to see this. And the color scheme on this is just superb, is it not? I mean, you love to see the face mask matching that Jaguars logo of like that goldish or that metallic look. But you also have the teal. It's a different blue than what is on, or a different teal, I should say, than what is on that Jaguars tongue. That is the Jags Flash, as Jersey Slime is jumping in here to let you know. Thank you, Bob. So yeah, I mean, really nice right there. It really pops off the page. I would not delay. I would get in there and snag that for yourself. We also still have a speed flex available. I almost butchered the enunciation here because it is a Steve Smith Senior Speed Flex. Say that 10 times fast. Steve Smith Senior Speed Flex. All the S's are wild in this one. Steve Smith Sr. on the Carolina Panthers. We do have a video of this one. It's this one. There we go. Really nice rip right there. You've got the white helmet popping through with the little bit heathered Carolina Panthers logo on there, and then the more predominant logo with the black and the blue on the gray right there that they also wear. It almost kind of looks like that white underneath is like that lunar style where it's like a matte white. So really nice, makes it pop even more. But that rip going through there, you got the striping on the top with the Carolina blue and the black, and then you've got the Steve Smith Sr. signature on the side. He's got the Hall of Fame 89. Or is that 87? 87.
89.
Is it 89?
He was number 89, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, he was number 89, but Hall of Fame inscription on there as well.
Not in the Hall of Fame.
No?
No. Should be. Hopefully will be at some point. 5-time Pro Bowler, 2-time All-Pro. 2005 Triple Crown wide receiver.
Oh.
Led the league in yards, receptions, and touchdowns, and literally dragged Jake Delhomme's butt to a Pro Bowl. Yeah, Steve Smith Sr., man. You'd be lucky to have an autograph of his in your collection. That's all I'll say about that.
I could have sworn he was Hall of Fame.
I know, you would think.
But and I also could have sworn that was what he inscribed underneath the senior right there. But I guess that is just.
I think it's Agent 89.
Agent 89. Got you. Yeah, that was. Gotcha. All right. Well, hey, room for him to make it into the Hall of Fame. I
Yes.
believe he's still eligible. And then you will have a ripped Speed Flex that increases in value. So Steve Smith Sr. in there. Jump on in there. Those are our 2 photo headliners here in the vaults. We still have secondary headliners available in Josh Jacobs and LaShawn McCoy. More Collinspiracy here in the break room with that LaShawn McCoy. Possibly. He may be on a Bills. But yeah, we've seen him on Eagles stuff as well before too. So that's possible. Let's jump back over into our main break page. Let's see what we still haven't run down. I'm not going to run down the minis, but I will tell you about them because we don't have any. Headliners in there. It's just 3 remaining boxes in those minis. No headliners. And as soon as we close that out, though, we will get to a new series. The and more section in that mini series, though, is probably super hot fire. You know why? I'll go down and I'll take a look at the minis. Take a look at what was in here as far as headliners. And you tell me if you think this is a deep series. Joe Burrow, Emmitt Smith, Adrian Peterson, Marshall Faulk, Champ Bailey, Lawrence Taylor, Joe Green, Tyreek Hill, Hines Ward, Phil Simms, secondary headliners, Sam Laporta, Zay Flowers, and Derek Brooks. I mean, I'd say an and more section of that series is bound to have some typical headliners that we see elsewhere. Just that is such a deep series. So jump on in there, get those minis closed out. You already know we will have another mini series waiting as soon as that closes. And I'll tell you right now, here's a little behind the scenes here in the break room. It's on the board. I can see the names of who are in this next mini series.
Mike went and put it on the board.
Yes. That would be a really stacked. If you thought that was a deep minis list, wait till you hear the names on this next one. And I can't tell you those names just yet. But I will.
Tell. It's a sequel.
You know what? I'll tell you one of them. The one name is.
Whoa.
Oh, I think my mic just went out for a second there.
That's unfortunate. Man,
That's
'cause
a
that was
shame.
awesome.
Well, we can't go back. We're on a time schedule. We can't go back. I'm sorry. That's too bad. So we'll just have to move further along into the jersey break. I know everybody was hot in the jerseys yesterday because it was Thirsty Jersey Thursday. We had a lot of headliners on that board. We pulled that Ricky Williams paraphernalia jersey. And yeah, why should this series cool down? It should stay heated up because of the fact that we still have a lot of these names on the board still. We pulled some great heat yesterday during Thirsty Jersey Thursday, but we've got more for you still in this series. How about Patrick Peterson? We don't see him too often in the break room. And when we do, it's typically on a helmet. So can you get in here and get his jersey? That is the question. Patrick Peterson on that beautiful Cardinals red. So jump on in here and get him. Like I said, we pulled the Ricky Williams, so moving right along, we still have the Tyreek Hill in here. Excuse me, I glossed over the Dorsett. Dorsett is still available in here as well. Where my Cowboy fans, you will love that. You can also jump in here if you're a Cowboys fan. We don't have the double up, but you can jump in here again to win not only Tony Dorsett, but Emmitt Smith as well. You see that listed right below Tony Dorsett. And then, of course, as I was getting over to Tyreek Hill on that teal Miami, that Dolphins laundry right there. Really nice color scheme. Tyreek Hill, the cheetah. We can pull him in there. And we also went down him being in the delay of game reps and the Hail Mary Diamonds. So he is everywhere. Plenty of Tyreek Hill to go around. But don't wait because he might get swallowed up like this Warren Moon. Moon got pulled, so we move right along. It's the Brett Favre. So you could still get a purple jersey It just won't be the moon. It'll be the Brett Favre on that Vikings laundry. I know a lot of people were really waiting for that one to come out yesterday. They were chasing it. And I see Derek Kissinger says, wow, Favre on a Vikings jersey. That's not seen much for him. That's, yeah, exactly. Perfect timing for your chats, Mr. Derek. Love to see you in here because, yes, that Favre jersey can be yours, as I was just running that down right in there. Jersey Slime said, is paraphernalia a quantity of 2 pernalias? Is that a
pear.
flower?
No, a pear.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, okay. It took me a second.
There's something about being
A
in that
pair
seat.
of phenalias. Well, you're kind of, I don't know if I'd consider it the hot seat, but like you're rearing to go over here, and your brain's not always firing on all of the. You don't get to
Well,
sit
it's like,
back.
yeah, you're sometimes moving. Whereas a producer seat, you can kind of see the bigger picture, you know?
That's why they say the smartest person in the room is sometimes the one that doesn't open their mouth because they're kind of taking everything in and waiting to give an educated or insightful response. I feel like that is Bob
I don't know.
DeLay.
That sounds pretty stupid to me. I don't know. That doesn't work. That not in my experience.
I say that as the dude with the biggest mouth in most rooms. So, I mean, I think that's just my Italian
Oh,
showing.
please. Like, I haven't stuck my foot in mine already plenty of times.
No, for sure. Did you end up going to your healthcare provider building, their corporate offices, Rip, the other day?
No.
Okay, I didn't see any
Not,
news.
don't need to yet.
I didn't see any news headlines, so we're still good. Yet. So, yes, Brett Favre is still available in here. How about Earl Campbell? I talked about having him in the break room on some Houston Oilers stuff earlier. Tennessee Oilers, Houston Oilers. It would be a Tennessee Titans hit nonetheless, but that baby blue just works so well with anything sports related. You've got the red and the white popping through. That's something that you don't always see with some other baby blue teams, like the Kansas City Royals. They just got the blue and the white. I would love for them to add a little bit of red. I don't know if it would fit their color scheme because they already have the gold there. I don't know how that would all work, but it did work for the Oilers. Earl Campbell, an absolute legend on that jersey. I did go over the Emmitt Smith, so we'll move along here. We did pull those last 2 jerseys that you see photoed there, but we still have in the unphotoed headliner section, how about Devin Hester, Bears legend, and Kellen Winslow Sr. So that is a total of 8 headliners in 22 boxes in the jerseys. Jerseys were a little bit ran through yesterday, but we can get that back up to speed today. That is your practically your full breakdown. I'm going to go over here and just kind of recap. So as you already know, if you buy a mystery box, that's a personal. The jerseys or the minis would be the same series as what we have currently in the room. However, when you look at some of these replica series, that's when things change. The first down replicas still have 8 headliners in 15 boxes. And you're going to hear me say this man's name quite a bit. LaShawn McCoy, because we just talked about him being a secondary headliner in the vault. And we talked about him, no, just that. But we're about to talk about him quite a bit as he is a photoed headliner on that Bills lid here in the first down rep personals. We still have him available. We still have right next to him Hines Ward. Hines Ward is available. We saw Hines Ward on a couple of different helmets, including that really nice Bumblebee Rave. But if you can't win that replica, Hines Ward, come on in here and get this one. Next, we have Josh Jacobs on that Green Bay Packers gold slate. Gold slate. So those 3 helmets that are in a triangle right there, all next to each other, we still have. Make it a square, as we still have Ricky Williams on that Fleur de Lis, that Saints lid. A little bit different, if you notice, from all the other ones with the padding and the face mask on there. So I can't wait to pull that and see a little bit more of a retro style face mask on an older style helmet. He's got the smoke weed everyday inscription on there. So, of course, that adds to the value in there. And we love to see that here in the break room. Last but not least, make it a pentagon, because right down from the square is one headliner that is still remaining in here, and it's a good one. We've talked about him already. Brian Urlacher on that classic Bears lid. He's got the Hall of Fame 2018 inscription on there. Brian Urlacher, one of the GOATs of Bears football, probably the best safety in all of Bears history, Brian Urlacher. Absolute legend. The Warren Sapp did get pulled, so that is not available. So anything you see to your right in that series is gone. The Marshall Faulk, the Michael Vick, and the Warren Sapp. But in the secondary headliners, they're all still there. We have Chase Brown, Steve Largent, and Thurman Thomas. Let's jump back over here. We'll take a look at the college reps real quick because there are just 3 boxes remaining in these college reps. 3. And now it's not a 4 for 4 like it is in the half and half series. That'd be really nice if Wendy's was able to sponsor it when we got down to 4 boxes, 4 headliners, and it was a half and half series. I mean, that screams price points for Wendy's, but I guess they're not looking to work with us just yet.
It's smiling at you in the face.
Right? I mean, take advantage of that, you know? Or maybe, I guess, because we pull so many boxes, Jack in the Box, right? I'm going to get hungry after that, so I'm going to stop with the food analogies. It's too early for that. However,
I already didn't have breakfast, Mike. You gotta turn me into a monster.
Oh, no. Rip's going to come across the table and start taking a chomp on some of these helmets that we start pulling. But what is also available in here is the Rivalry Series, the Rivalry Game College Replica Helmet Series. 2 of the 3 remaining boxes that we have are headliners. So you buy a personal in the college, you're most likely going to be coming away with a headliner. That would be Mr. LaShawn McCoy. We saw him already on that Bills lid and the other replicas, and he's unphotoed in the vault. But here he is on his alma mater, that Pittsburgh lid that just pokes out from the rest. You love to see the blue that offsets with that really bright yellow, and LaShawn McCoy still finding a spot for his signature on there and his number inscription. So
Pit be popping, Mike. The pit's popping.
the pit is popping. Good thing
Just like
I have
my plosives.
the good thing I have the windscreen on the mic here for the plosives, you know? So I'm not breaking anybody's eardrums just yet. And then right below him and to the side, we have a Virginia Tech lid. VT, baby. But there is a V on there in the signature. It's for Michael Vick, is still available in there. LaShawn McCoy and Michael Vick are 2 photoed headliners still remaining in this series out of 3
Michael
boxes.
Vick, harkening back to a period of time where the focus on Vatek Hokies football was briefly not on the special teams as a focus of Beamer ball. Their coach at the time, Frank Beamer, big into special teams.
I get you. Very nice. So, but hey, guys, I mean, listen, that's a really nice price point. You can even also click this box that says have us open live, so that if you're in the room or not in the room, we'll make sure that we break that personal open for you when you are with us.
But also just tell us in the chat, because honestly, I don't even know where that shows up on our orders tab.
Yeah, you know, that's true.
Yeah.
Even though that function is available there, I'm not actually sure that shows up for us on this side. So it's hard for us to know. As far as headliner packages, you see the price point down here. That is sometimes for our big dogs. If you are a big dog yourself, it is well worth the price point, because you are going to come away with 4 different headliners. And how do we determine what a headliner is? Well, they've had to been a headliner within the last few weeks or months here. Here it is, past 2 months in the break room. Headliner package, $1,934.99 nets you one of each of these boxes. So you'll come away with a mini that is a headliner. Usually minis are price pointed at $25 for a single, although usually we break them in 2, so it's $50 for the double. So $25 right there. Then you have the jerseys that are $30 right there. And then you get into a bigger box that is the full-size replicas. Now, if you look back at those full-size replicas that we have that you can outright buy, those are $400 alone. Those are really nice, but you can get that in here alongside those other 2 boxes. And then you're talking about an authentic that is probably the rest of the price point in here as you're looking at another headliner in here. Guaranteed. We don't have an authentic or better personal series that you could buy into other than here in these headliner packages. But my guess would be that full size, authentic, or better in a personal would be outright purchase, maybe $1,000 right there. So you're getting your money's worth with this headliner package. It is the real deal here. So you'll get something that is authentic or better. We still have one headliner package remaining of the 5 in this current series. All of it is a mystery to us, so we don't know what any of the names are. There you see 1 full-size authentic, 1 replica helmet, 1 mini helmet, and 1 jersey. That's not what I wanted. Jump back over here. And we'll jump back to our beautiful faces over here. My answer to this question is unwavering. It has been the same all week because we still haven't pulled it. What do I want to see coming out the break room? It's that I was reading right above it. The Nico Collins Speed Flex. It's got that really nice cattle, that steer lid, or that skull. I can't speak. Skull on the one side, and then it's got the silhouette of Nico Collins on the other side with his number inscribed, and then also the Texans logo behind it. It's a ripped Speed Flex. You love to see the blacked out in the front. It was beautiful. If you didn't get a chance to see it when we were doing that rundown,
deep burnt red to it as well.
Yeah.
Real like burgundy action going on.
The color scheme just works for that South right there. Listen, if you didn't get a chance to see it when we did that rundown, so sorry, but we're sticking on the chatting screen for now. We've spent our time on the break page for this morning. So you go ahead and jump on in there, take a look at it, and then tell me that you don't want to buy a spot in that Diamond Series. You'd be lying. But I'm going to jump this question over to Rip. Rip, what is something that you want to see coming out of this break page and this board today?
Well, with the way I was talking about him earlier, that Steve Smith Sr. in the vault, love to see that.
Yeah.
Triple Crown wide receiver, 2005. I was graduating high school. That's all I got to say about that. They let me graduate high school. Yeah, I mean, also, literally any one of those helmets in the half and half, because if it closes, we see them all.
We see them all, yeah. It's
That's
guaranteed.
an easy one. That's a layup right there.
There's a quad up. It's 3 to go. And there are 4 headliners in the 4 remaining boxes. It is guaranteed that those 4 names we have on the board are coming out in the quad. There's no single, no double. We just got to know who goes to who. Who belongs with who? Who made who is what AC/DC said. But
who made who?
Darrell Revis, Peyton Manning, Julio Jones, Eddie George, some absolutely fire names, and they're going to you. I'm going to do a little something unique when that comes out. Because we know the 4 names and we know the quad box, that they're all coming out. But we got to build the suspense a little bit. We got to build that suspense.
Okay, Alfred Hitchcock.
So, I'm still kind of thinking how I'm going to do it. Because I got to do it fairly, too. You know, we don't want to change the rules too much and not be able to do our jobs. But
Don't get fired, Mike.
No.
Don't get fired, bro.
Yeah. No, I will not. But we'll see. We'll see how that works. I'm excited for that.
I was going to say, you want to just open the boxes now?
Well, we're pretty close, and that should go during this show. So, guys, we're at 10:18. We have about 40 more minutes until we absolutely have to get off. That would be at the 11 o'clock hour, although Rip and I can stay breaking until 11:45. You know the deal if you are not new here. Jump on in the chat. What do you guys want to see? I know Derek was oohing and eyeing over that Favre, that Brett Favre Vikings jersey. But what do you guys want to see as far as practically anything that we have on this board? But yeah, as I was saying, Rip and I will probably be on till about 11. And then at that point, if we're not breaking, we call it quits. And we get into the noon show. Are you here for the noon show?
Nah.
Oh, yeah, no, it's Friday.
I'm going home.
It's Friday. This man, he's out
I'm
of
going
here.
to go pick up the wifey from work. And then I think we're going to go to Target. Maybe.
Are you going to see any movies this weekend?
Yeah, actually. We're going to go on Sunday to go see The Naked Gun.
Oh,
which
nice.
is getting great reviews so far, which makes me very excited. It's going to be very fun if a comedy can make money again. Liam Neeson and Pamela Anderson are apparently an item as well in real life, which is very nice. I think that's very nice. Good for her, I say.
Yeah.
Because apparently Liam Neeson is like that.
What do you mean?
You know what I mean.
He's a water bottle?
In certain areas.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
I've heard it compared to an Evian water bottle before.
I don't think I needed that visual this
I'm
early
just
in the
saying.
morning. I'm just, I mean.
When he says he's got a particular set of skills, my man, I'm gonna need you to
he means
specify.
it. He means it. He means it. Wow.
Yeah, good for her.
Yeah. Wow.
Sorry, man.
It's above average, right?
Yeah, I think he's punching well above his weight class.
Okay, good.
But yeah,
Awesome.
I'm very excited for that. I'm also gonna try and if the Saturday night show with Joe and I is very effective, and we sell all the spots and we give out all the helmets in a real responsible amount of time. We're not, bleeding over to the wee hours of the morning.
Nice.
Hopefully, I can get on over to the last day of the National Card Show
yes,
out here in Rosemont. I haven't been since '01, so it'd be nice to peruse those aisleways once again. And then, pick up the wifey from work. She gets ready. Hopefully, in enough time, we do a little dinner and a movie. We're going to go to the Evanston AMC, which has a Chili's right in the same building. So do a little, 3 for me.
Triple dipper?
Triple dipper.
Chili's triple dipper.
Get that Chili's QPC. Let them dunk on McDonald's a little bit more. And, then go see, hopefully, a very funny comedy.
Chili's does sound good, to be honest.
I'm telling you, man. Also, if you
tell we're
want
hungry
to
this
just
morning?
brush up or whatever, the original Naked Gun it's on Paramount Plus. I believe all 3 of them are, and the original is like 85 minutes. So just do that.
They did make 3, didn't they? I forgot about the sequel.
33 and a third.
Oh,
that was the first one I saw.
Yeah.
With Anna Nicole Smith,
Right.
who also died in 2005 in my hometown
That
at
is
the Hard Rock Hotel Casino.
what? That is wild.
Yeah.
Oof. Well, you may be proud of me because I may make it to a movie this weekend.
Ooh.
I may make it.
I was having a nice film conversation with Nicolette before the show, our social media guru, our whiz, and ended with me saying, "Hey, get thee to a cinema, my friend."
Yeah.
Also, just 2 nights ago, I finally watched Happy Gilmore 2.
How was it?
Granted, my expectations were in the dirt.
It's
Absolutely
fan
as
service.
low as possible. I did enjoy it. It was a very frustrating movie to watch. Again, even with very low expectations, just a lot of very curious decisions made. There were a lot of laughs, so I will say that. Probably the most frustrating thing to me is, hey, Mike, before or after watching Happy Gilmore 2, what's something else you might want to watch before or after that?
Happy Gilmore 1?
Right. Especially with the amount of just straight up scenes that they inserted into
Reference.
Happy Gilmore 2. Already not a long movie.
Oh, so they just reused?
A lot. But mostly to just like, hey, you remember this, right? Because we're going to make a joke about it right now. Like just having no confidence in the audience because Netflix assumes you're on your phone. They literally make things assuming you're on your phone.
That's crazy.
It is crazy.
That's our generation.
It's how the generation has been trained to watch TV. I'm gonna say that.
That's true.
But what the heck was I gonna say about the? Where would you think you could go to watch that? Happy Gilmore 1.
Also Netflix?
Not as of today.
What?
The last day Happy Gilmore 1 was on Netflix was yesterday, my friend.
Oh.
Yeah. Actually, let me go over to my friend JustWatch.com.
Is
No
it on
free
anything
ads.
else?
Let's find out.
Oh.
JustWatch.com.
That's terrible timing.
Ted Sarandos, you're a ding dong.
Honestly, terrible timing. Who planned that out?
Right. Like very, very like I remember seeing that nowhere. You can rent it on Amazon or Apple TV for $4, or it's on Stars. You know how many people got a Stars subscription?
Not a whole lot.
Yeah.
I do have Amazon, and I think I do have Apple TV.
It's
but
also
I
on
don't
Philo.
use it. Right. Everybody has Philo. Yeah,
Yeah.
of course. Yeah, I didn't even know how it was spelled until I read it in the top corner of your screen over there. Yes, 100%.
But long story short, every time I watch, and I don't watch many of these like legacy sequels, requels, what have you.
Yeah.
But every time I do watch one, it always just brings me back to the version of these movies, the cameo fests, as it were.
Yeah.
That I think has been done the best in the last few years. It's Weird, the Weird Al story on Roku
I haven't
TV.
seen it.
It's absolutely go out of your way. Download Roku TV wherever
watch
you
it.
can and watch it. It's free. It's all free. Just watch it. It's great.
I'll watch it before I go to Riot Fest this year because it's Weird Al will be
Yes.
at Riot Fest.
Yes,
So-
absolutely.
That'll be cool.
It's gonna be fun when everyone's requesting days off for Riot. That's not gonna be a problem at all.
No. I don't know what you're talking about here in the break room. Although I probably will still work that Friday morning, just because Riot Fest doesn't really start till that afternoonish thing, I think, or at least not the big headliners. So that Sunday I already cannot work. I've already put in my time. So, but that's not because of Riot Fest. It's actually because of the White Sox game. I'll be covering that one. So it is the final game of the season. I cannot miss that. Final home game for the White Sox, and they go on the road for like a week, and then that I won't even say miserable season is over, but pointless season because they ain't making the playoffs. They just traded Adrian Hauser yesterday. They also traded. I was very confused as to why you pick up Austin Slater and you say that he is your top get over the offseason just to flip him at the deadline and not get a whole big return for him. Not really sure where the direction is of this White Sox team, but it's been more exciting baseball this year than it has been in the past. It's been watchable. The young guys are developing. You love to see the Miguel Vargas, the Chase Maidroths, the Colson Montgomerys, but I digress. Going back into the movies, though, did you like Hubie Halloween?
I've never seen it, but I have many dear friends that have a very special place in their heart for Hubie Halloween.
Yeah, it stuck with me.
Hubie Halloween?
Yeah, I like Adam Sandler's stuff, and of course I love Happy Gilmore, and I'm excited to get a chance to see Happy Gilmore 2 at some point. But I will say, yeah, Hubie Halloween, I was delightfully surprised. With it, and I think that's why it sticks with you. But of course, it's still like that fan service movie. You get all the cameos, you get everything, so it's still very much so an Adam Sandler movie. It was basically like his Waterboy character just getting thrown into a Halloween setting too. So
Yeah.
nothing, not reinventing the wheel by any means. I will say though, you're a big movie buff and you're a big Halloween buff, haunt buff. At noon today, tickets are dropping for a special screening of a documentary that was 10 years in the making. Ooh. I've seen it already, but I'm going back to see it again. That should speak to how cool this documentary is.
Okay.
It is a documentary about the haunt industry and the haunt world.
No way.
That goes back to even the earliest concepts of what a haunted house is, and like, there's not really like a record book that you could have for like the NFL or the MLB or and even some of those leagues. Like the earliest known baseball game was played here, right? That's kind of what they did for this documentary. They're having a special showing of it. It's the same people who do Days of the Living Dead, which is a web series surrounding Zombie Army Productions. They were the ones who ran Statesville, and now they run Hell's Gate. Top-notch professional production. If you're anywhere near the Lockport area, are you still working the Saturday night shows?
Yes.
So yeah, you probably won't be able to go.
I will
Now that
not.
I'm thinking of it, but August 23rd, I think, is the Saturday. They're having a special screening of this at 7 p.m. at the Roxy, right up the block from Hell's Gate in Lockport. Not the Roxy in Vancouver. That is something very different. But you'll hear it from all those hockey players on Spit and Chicklets that they go to that one. We go to the one in Lockport. That is a family-friendly theater. Juju to go says rep double break. Anyone in? You know these two are. We are for sure. We're ready for that double break for you.
And that is halfway to go.
That is very far along. So let's get in there. That's an easy one to close out. We can definitely get to the rep double break. That is the delay of game replicas. So we've got plenty to look at in there as it is a brand new series. All 30 boxes. 17 different headliners. Kenneth Walker III, Hines Ward, Terry McLaurin, Brian Dawkins, Brian Urlacher, AJ Green, my buddy Brian Dawkins, my buddy Brian Urlacher, AJ Green, Luke Kuechly,
My buddy.
Jamal Charles, Donovan McNabb, another Eagle in there, Marshall Falk, Eddie George, Tyreek Hill, Antonio Gates, Alvin Kamara, Dwight Freeney, and secondary headliners in Thurman Thomas and Derwin James. Very nice series right there. Let's dive right in. Juju to go explaining exactly that. Let's do it. Rep double break. Let's get in there for sure. But going back to this thing, it's a special showing. I think we're going to be doing dinner beforehand at one of the local spots on that Lockport area. Like, it gets a bad rep, because, of course, it's right next to Joliet, and it's Steel City, and it's prison town. And back in the day, you used to have a lot of mobsters that would go down there because you're far enough from Chicago that they can conduct their business. And most of the time, their business was dumping bodies in the river right there, because that is it changes over from the south branch of the Chicago River to, is that technically then the Des Plaines there, or they merge and then it becomes something else, and then it trails all the way down into the Mississippi. So you had a lot of business, a lot of trade route down there that was going through there, and they would, get rid of a couple of bodies down there if they could. So you had the Irish and you had the Italian for the most part, although some of that is rumored. I don't think there was as much of an Irish presence there, but maybe Al Capone. Maybe Al Capone was down there, but he was at Old Joliet Prison for a little bit and held there, not for a whole long time, but. Everybody always says also too that John Wayne Gacy was held at that Joliet prison. That is a myth. They pulled up with him in the car, and the warden at the time looked at everybody that was about ready to sign the papers, and he goes, "This is a general population prison, Gen Pop. He will not survive in here. I'm not taking that on. So ship him to the next prison." So
Elsewhere.
never even really got out of the car, out of the transport, and kept going. Not that we don't want to. I don't want to make a hero out of any villain, but they didn't want the mess on their hands. Basically, is what that was. It wasn't about saving the guy or anything.
Yeah. I don't want the paperwork.
Yeah. Don't give me the paperwork, and don't give me that cleanup. Our janitors work hard enough. But going back to that Lockport area, there is a lot of weird things that go on down there, I will say. And not to diss anybody from Lockport. They do some World War II and different battle reenactments in some of the parks down there, which can be nice. But some odd people, I will say. Far enough from Chicago that you get a little bit different of a breed. But I like that breed. There's some cool people down there. And that downtown area, that strip right there, really nice. Yeah.
That's great.
So, if you're local in the area, you'd know what I'm talking about, maybe, if you'd been down there. But, yeah, the tickets go on sale for this thing at the Roxy at noon today, so I'm snagging, too. I don't think I have anything else going on that night. But, unfortunately, yeah, you'll be in the break room with Joe. Well, we'll take UA on the road to Lockport.
Talked about it plenty.
Just be breaking in the back of the movie theater like it's Mystery Theater 3000, or what?
Yeah.
Yeah, Mystery
Yeah,
Theater.
MST3K.
Yeah.
Mystery Science Theater.
No, Mystery Science Theater. Yeah. That's what it is. So, yeah, you're just in the back of there. Look at this beautiful Alvin Kamara that we just pulled. Everybody's like, what are you talking about? Shut up, man. One other thing that we will get to today, as we are going on some tangents here, ready to break, though. Let me get out of the randomizer screen. If you received a box from us, that means, hey, congratulations, you won something from us within the last couple of weeks. But if you received a box from us in the last couple of weeks, you may have gotten one of these cards, and it was probably less folded and crumpled than this one is. I don't know why they gave me a very crumpled one. They don't like me. I don't know. I don't know what it is. But it says, wait! Wait, Rip!
Halt!
Wait! Wait. Enter the Ultimate Autographs Unboxing Video Challenge for a chance to win a $250 Ultimate Autographs gift card. Record yourself opening your memorabilia and send it to marketing@ultimateautographs.com. That's one more time. Marketing, MARKETING, at, little at symbol, Ultimate Autographs, ULTIMATEAUTOGRAPHS.com. And we'll choose the 3 best entries every month. So, your next question, I could hear you. I could hear the hamster wheel going in the minds because it was going in mine.
Hey, Mike.
Is this just a temporary thing? Is this just a one-time gift card deal? No. We'll choose the best 3 entries every month from the submissions. Hey, what if you're the only one that submits? Huh? And what if everybody else is too lazy? You got to have that mindset because then you know you're getting the $250 gift card. Second place is going to get a $100 UA gift card. And third place, still a $50 gift card. Listen, you know what that does, Rip? Say you win a jersey.
Already, say you win.
Oh, say you win.
You've already won.
You've already won. But say you won, in this case, today. Let's give today's example.
Yes.
Say you win a helmet in the Delay of Game Replica series.
Okay, we can say it.
So you're going home with my buddy Brian Urlacher. Mm-hmm. And then that Urlacher gets shipped to you.
Yeah.
Before it gets shipped to you, we will have done the Chase Wheel Spin because it is our Chase Wheel Spin for today.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe you didn't get lucky and you didn't win the Chase Wheel Spin. And maybe whoever won the Chase Wheel Spin walked away with $25. $25. That helps pay a little price of what you spent into the Delay of Game replicas.
Sure.
But it doesn't help you. Yeah, you won my buddy Brian Urlacher, but it doesn't help you because you still paid full price for that Brian Urlacher. Well, not full price as to what you'd find it online. That's the catch. But you paid the full price to get into the break to win Brian Urlacher at a discount.
Yes.
That Brian Urlacher gets sent to you.
Okay.
You go, huh?
That
guy won $25. And he had to jump in, spend his money just to win the $25. He didn't win the Brian Urlacher. Maybe he didn't come away with any helmet. So maybe he just got paid back a little bit what he spent. But you won something, and now you're sitting there going, I didn't get my UA gift card then. But now I have an opportunity to do so now. And the lowest amount you could win, $50, that's twice what that hypothetical won.
Bah!
That hypothetical was $25.
Yeah, hypothetical, go kick rocks.
Yeah. Forget you, hypothetical. Listen, the most that you can win in a Chase Wheel Spin, Chase Wheel Spins are great, don't get me wrong. And I'm going to give you another example, another what-if best case scenario. The most you could win is $100. That's the second place prize. Can you repeat everything you just said from the beginning? All right, starting back over. No, I'm just kidding. You have a rewind button, Jeff August. Get out of here.
And you watch all the time. If you don't get it this time, you'll hear it again.
I can run through it briefly one more time as I recap.
I think
at
he
the
might
end.
be messing with you.
No, I know. But listen, the $100 is the second place prize. 100 is the most you could win in the Chase Wheel Spin. So I don't mean to deter from the Chase Wheel Spin. Chase Wheel Spin's still great because what I was going to go into next is the best case scenario is you win the Brian Urlacher helmet. You win the Chase Wheel Spin today. You come away with a UA gift card that pays for your spot.
Fire.
And then when Brian Urlacher gets shipped to your house, we over here at Ultimate Autographs, we don't have a rule saying you can't win the Chase Wheel Spin on top of winning one of these if you submit the video.
We also don't have a rule saying a dog can't play in these breaks.
Honestly. So
Sorry, continue.
Yeah, get your four-legged friends to jump on in here, I guess. Anyways, but even if we wanted to cap you and go, oh no, that guy already won the Chase wheel spin for that show, so they can't win a gift card. We forgot. We probably forgot you won the Chase wheel spin on top of it. So you go home, you get the Brian Urlacher that arrives on your doorstep. You already won the Chase wheel spin, so you already got paid to take on that Brian Urlacher. And then you unbox it, you send us that video, and you get another gift card on top of that. Now, tell me that doesn't mean that you making your money work for itself. You can't. That is unreal. And Jeff August, real quick, entered to win the Ultimate Autographs Unboxing Video Challenge for a chance to win a $250 UA gift card. That is the first place prize. The second place prize is $100, and the third place prize is $50.
Sound like the
There's your repeat right there.
Sound like the Micro Machines guy.
But also, I guess I should give you some important information. Send that video to marketing@ultimateautographs.com. There you go. There you go. I just threw that into myself. All right, guys. So let's see here. We're still 3 to go in that half and half. What I'm going to do, if we can get that half and half quad closed out in the next 10 minutes, 10:50. Actually, I'll give you the next 15 minutes, 10:55. If we can get that half and half closed out by 10:55, I will add the half and half to the Chase wheel spin. So not only will you be coming away with a headliner possibly in that half and half, but you will also be entered into that Chase wheel spin. So
on top of that, we dropped the new series right after half and half closes. So there's that too.
Exactly. I can't think and type at the same time. You already saw how I typed earlier when I put, whatchamacallit. There we go. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Half and half, and the delay of game, I almost said day game. Delay of game replicas are your Chase wheel spin. 15 minutes to close 3 spots. That's 5 minutes per spot. And if you buy them all with one order, boom, baby, we're into the breaks. We want to get that quad box moving out of here. As soon as we do that, Rip and I will probably be giving our hits of the show, and we will be signing off. Are we close in anything else?
Still the same. Still the same.
Still the same. Okay.
We're 3 away in the double, or I'm sorry, 3 away in that quad of the half and half, 4 away in the delay of game reps double break, and we're also 5 away in the minis.
Okay, 5 away in the minis isn't too bad, especially considering we can probably close that series out too. That'll be coming up next, and we already have the new minis written on the board and the new minis in the room. So don't delay, close that out, and we will go from there. What was I going to say? I had something in my mind. Other than closing things out, I don't know. I went completely blank here. 15 minutes, though, to close 3 spots is
That's luxurious.
easy work right there.
I've seen much wackier things happen in a much smaller amount of time.
Honestly. As I was mentioning at the top of the show, football season is back in swing. I won't say full swing,
No,
but
far from full.
the Canton game was last night. Did you get to watch any of it?
I was at trivia.
Oh, that's right.
Hey, Mike, how many teeth do dogs have?
How many teeth do dogs have? 24?
How many teeth do humans have?
I should know this. My mom's a hygienist.
Disappointed mom, right here.
20.
You're
No. 28?
You're closer on that than you were for the dogs. Humans, 32. Dogs, 42.
They have 42 teeth?
Yeah, they have 42 teeth.
Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. That's getting to shark numbers right there.
Yeah, go figure. The whole first round was all dog questions, and my
42
wife did not go.
Every breed of dog has 42 teeth?
Yeah.
For the most part?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. I didn't know that. Oh, we do have 32 teeth, don't we?
We do.
Darn.
They have 10 more than we do.
Wait a minute. Hold on. We got 32 teeth, huh? Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, it's 16. Mm-hmm. I was like, because if you cut that in half, it's an odd number. We don't have just one tooth. Yeah, no, it is an even number.
Well, Tom Cruise has like that one middle tooth.
He does.
That he has. But I did say humans.
Humans. It's a good point. Good
Yeah.
point. I love my wife. Can you imagine if I just did something like that here at the UA? I'd get fired. I'd get fired right away.
I pretty much do that
Anybody would.
every day here. I do love my wife.
Oh, yeah, but like jump up on the desk and
I love my wife.
what else was he screaming during that? I don't really remember. I don't even remember what the conversation was. Was that on Oprah?
Oprah, yeah.
Yeah. Gosh, weird dude. Hey, Mission Impossible movies are good, but and Top Gun, but Tom Cruise. Whew.
And A Few Good Men. Yeah.
And if you can't argue with the product.
War of the Worlds was pretty good. Pretty good.
It's the whole separating the person from the music.
Ah, The Color of Money, huh?
Color of Money. It's green, by the way. Well, and actually, the new $100 bills are blue.
Risky Business.
Risky.
Cocktail.
What'd you call me?
How many more can I name? Hold on. Jack Reacher.
Oh my gosh, I forgot he was in that. Yeah, the movie, not the TV series that they. Although I do like, what's the guy's name?
Alan Richman.
Yeah,
Yeah.
as the TV
The
series.
giant man.
Yeah.
And then for the most recent season, they found a gianter man.
Who's the gianter man? Is it like The Rock?
No, they can't afford The Rock. Come on. He's on a TKO. He's
Oh,
going
yeah,
to be in a
that's true.
Scorsese movie.
Is he really?
That's the word. It's like a Hawaiian gangster type story.
Hawaiian gangster.
Yeah, it's going to be Scorsese directing, The Rock attached. I think Leo's attached, as well as Emily Blunt, because apparently The Rock can't work with any other female lead aside from Emily Blunt.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah,
Especially
they've been
because
in,
that's
like,
not his wife.
3 movies together, something like that. Well, especially since that's not her husband.
Yeah, right. Yeah. What does John Krasinski
is
have
an
to say?
actor.
Yeah. What does John Krasinski have to say about all that? Hawaiian gangster movie, huh? I'm picturing like Moana, but like the dirty streets.
Well, he's also got the live action Moana he's in as well.
Oh, is he gonna?
Yeah, he's playing
They're
Maui.
already making a live action Moana.
Yeah.
Listen, I had to wait how many years for a live action How to Train Your Dragon and a live action, I guess you could call it live action Lion King, but not really. More just like
were
CGI.
Were people waiting years for that?
I was too. I want a live action Nemo. And I wanted to just be like, you hired a bunch of fish to just swim, and they don't, obviously, real fish don't speak, so they just kind of swim and look at you.
What?
Yeah. It would literally be the same thing as putting an aquarium in your house. And then, like, every once in a while, tapping on the glass, like, was it Doreen? What was her name? What was the, with the,
I don't know. What's the name of the sequel, Mike?
Finding Dory.
Yeah, there you go.
I want a live action Finding Dory where it's just that type of fish just swimming around in circles. And you're like,
Just throw
you know
Ellen
what?
DeGeneres in a tank.
No, live action Dory. And it's literally just one of those fish swimming around in a tank in a circle. After a while, you're just like, you know what? Maybe she does have dementia. Or a form of Alzheimer's. Or is it short-term memory?
They still
did
hire
they just
Albert
disclose?
Brooks to just do voiceovers. Wow, this is just a fish.
You do good, Albert.
That's incredible. Nemo. I don't know where else to go.
Girl, this is my little search. Girl in Nemo. Girl in Nemo with braces at the top. Darla, that was what her name.
That's who you're thinking of.
Darla.
Got it.
Fishy. I'm every once in a while I'll just do that in the tank. Oh my gosh, guys. 7 minutes to go before I give you that cutoff for the Chase wheel spin, and then Rip and I will be wrapping things up.
And then you're cut off.
And then you're
It's
done.
last call. You're done for the day.
Can you imagine last call at 11 a.m.? 10:55 a.m. I mean, you got to be in some type of way to get cut off at that hour.
Or you're getting cut off from McDonald's breakfast.
I hate that. I hate that because now I kind of want McDonald's breakfast. What
Well,
time are they? Oh, is it only till
10:30.
Oh,
Yeah.
my heart. I saw somebody take was it one of the egg McMuffins or
Okay.
sausage and egg McMuffins?
Okay.
They replaced both of the buns, which were muffins, and they replaced it with hash browns
Okay.
because they come in the the
Yeah.
little hash brown.
Yeah.
I was like, I'd try that. Sounds like it'll clog my arteries, but I'll try
Yeah,
that.
except for the fact that the hash browns are like $3 a piece now.
And also you can't, right. And also you can't eat the muffin parts. I mean, you can, but
I like the McMuffin.
I do.
I
do.
like
No,
that muffin that they have.
I wouldn't be doing it because I don't like the McMuffin.
If anything, I'll throw the
I like the
I'll
McMuffin.
throw. I'm not replacing the buns. I'm throwing those hash browns in there.
Yeah. But like you can eat the hash brown solo. The muffin, not that you can't eat it solo. I've eaten muffins solo, but like
An egg
you're
McMuffin or
you're
a,
basically eating bread though at that
An
point.
English muffin, got them with them nooks and
English muffin.
crannies, a little butter and jam.
I don't even typically like jam. Like I'll get it
Same.
crispy
Yeah.
and I'll do some butter on
Same.
it. Every once in a while I'll do the jam if I want to spoil myself. But I mean, I guess you could still eat the McMuffin solo, but like it's not the same as you eating the full-on sandwich
yeah.
and then having the hash brown on the side. So I'll just have to order 2 then.
That's a solution.
That's
right
the
there.
American way
Mike's
of thinking.
a solution-oriented person.
I am. Any
We
way it's gonna
all-
get me.
We all
fed.
should be.
All right, guys. Cinco minutos we've got here until I close out that chase wheel spin and Rip and I start kind of just closing things up. That's the randomized screen. I haven't seen that in a while because I usually just go to the just chatting screen because we are just chatting over here.
Just chatting.
I think we asked you this already, but now that we are actually officially kind of in the NFL season, your predictions for your Dolphins, your predictions for your Ravens, and who do you think, way too early, but who do you think comes away with this next Super Bowl
Well, Dolphins obviously going to go 17-0.
and win the Super Bowl?
No, they're going to go 17-0, lose in the divisional round.
Yeah.
But they will have matched the 72 Dolphins, and that's what's important.
Sure.
No, Dolphins are going to be tough. They're going to be third in the AFC. Ravens will have another good year.
Yeah.
Hopefully Isaiah Likely is going to be okay.
Got to catch some balls.
Yeah, got it.
Him and Mark Andrews. Oh, and Mark Andrews is gone, though, I think, right?
Yeah.
After that display.
But yeah, I like between Zay Flowers, Likely. They got who else is coming back for them wide receiver wise? I can't think right now. But Lamar, man, let's go, Lamar. Let's freaking do it. Let's spit on the haters or whatever.
Get over that hump, yeah.
Hey, we're 5 to go, or I'm sorry, we're 3 to go in that rep double.
3 to go in the rep double, guys. We were talking about that. Juju to go was saying rep double break. 3 to go. That should close. Both of those are our chase wheel spin as of right now, but it's going to end in about 3 minutes. So you have 3 minutes to close up 3 spots. Got to be closed.
Who do I think will win the Super Bowl? I think no one's gonna like this. This is not sexy or spicy or anything like that. I think it's gonna be the Chiefs again. I think the Chiefs are just gonna come right back, like reclaim that throne.
As Weezer said, say it ain't so.
Yeah, look, we might have a little Golden State Warriors run in them right now where they kind of suck the parity out of the league, and I it's not a fun prediction. It's not sexy, but let's not forget Patrick Mahomes had like a pretty down statistical year,
and they
still got
made
to
it.
the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I think and they're going to have healthy wide receivers and wide receivers coming back. Travis Kelce settling into his new role. They still got a solid defense. Sorry everybody. I think the Chiefs are going to win it again.
No.
It's impossible to believe that Patrick Mahomes is going to have bad back-to-back years. Statistically, again, they still won all the games that they won last year.
Terrible.
What about you?
Brian, my buddy Brian in the chat saying, Brian David Mariska saying, the Bears will win the Super Bowl. A boy can dream. Yeah, that's quite the dream right there, my man, because I'm in the same boat as you. I can dream it. I will answer, Rip asking me the same question back, that I think the Bears will win the Super Bowl. And what do I think will happen right after that? I will turn off my Xbox and go to bed. Or the Bears will win the Super Bowl, and what will happen next? My alarm clock will go off, and I will wake up. It ain't happening, not this year. But for my Bears, I'm predicting 9-8. I think that's a safe bet this year. Some people are predicting for them to go higher, but I think the strength and schedule is a little bit tougher than it was last year. But I do think the team is better than it was last year, so I think they're going to meet in the middle. They're going to be kind of where they were supposed to be last year. They're not going to be as bad as they were last year with an easier schedule and a worse team, but they're not going to be as good as everybody thinks they're going to be with a better team. But like I said, a little bit tougher of a schedule. There's some pockets in there that I think they can sneak out some wins. But the NFC North will, Juju to go. Yeah, I think the NFC North will all kind of beat up on each other. Yeah, for sure. That is going to be the Bears' biggest challenge in this season is can they stack up against teams in their division? They're going to have their tough games against the Baltimore Ravens and the Cincinnati Bengals. But it's tough. And Juju, I'm sure you got a better look at what the Lions looked like last night. Now, of course, preseason, a lot of your starters probably aren't playing. It's the Canton game. But listen, even though all the other teams got better and we here in Chicago took your offensive coordinator, I still think the Lions are going to be the Lions, my man. You could tell me better if you think that they're still going to come out with that same rage and that same fire. No starters got injured. Good night. LOL. Yep. Yeah. Put a pin in it. We're done. Jeff August says, I like how Mahomes had a bad season and it was about even with the previous. Yeah. I mean, listen, we can talk about him maybe getting some calls pretty much every game. But yeah, the fact of the matter is we've seen him play way better. So if he gets back to that, you won't even need the calls, and this Chiefs team is going to be dominant.
His first year, he didn't make a Pro Bowl since his rookie year.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
And he was still sixth in MVP voting. It's not like he was dog water, but we've seen him perform much better.
I think there's a pocket for new blood, though, and I think that there is a man who just got a ring during the offseason that is going to be getting a ring next offseason, but this time in football. And I think it's going to be the Buffalo Bills and Josh Allen winning the Super Bowl this year. I think he finally gets over that hump. I think there's some fluke on the NFC side of things that allows them to play, any team that you play in a Super Bowl is going to be tough, but play a favorable matchup for the Bills. And I think the Bills are going to take it to them. The biggest hurdles that they have to get past are probably going to be the Ravens and the Chiefs.
Which has been the story the last 5 years.
And honestly, maybe the way the playoffs, the way the bracket lands, maybe they only have to get through one of them. Maybe the other two, they beat up on each other, and the Bills only have to get through one.
One of the other reasons I miss there being less games, but aside from the obvious reasons, I miss a team being able to finish 8-8 because sometimes a team is just mid as hell, and that needs to be reflected in the record.
Yep.
They
I'm
should tired of this,
rewarded for being 9-8. That's mid.
Yeah, I'm tired of
it was a winning season.
It was a winning season, or we were, that was a losing season. It's like, no, sometimes a losing season's not a losing season. It's just mid.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah. Brian's saying, Juju first saying, I think they will be the same team, but the Bears found a lot of ways to lose games last year. I don't see that happening under Johnson. I agree. I think that is the consensus here in Chicago and the expectation. So we'll see if that happens. Although, like I've said before, I'm tempering expectations because I do think that there is a little bit of an aspect of Ben Johnson experimenting and trying some things with a new playbook and a new team, and that new team is adjusting to that new coach and new playbook. So maybe some of the experiments don't work out too well, and they do lose some games. So like I said, tempering expectations.
Also, just as far as irrational preseason takes go, apparently, back to the Dolphins, we did draft a quarterback this year in like the 4th round. We drafted Quinn Ewers from Texas.
Right.
Good reports so far. Good reports. A lot of good reports. A lot of people saying, hey, he's looking a little better than Tua.
Oh, well, hey, you have 2 quarterbacks to choose from.
Hopefully that lights a fire under someone's butt.
We'll see if Juju says absolutely the backup QB spot has been an issue, and that was after Derek said after last night, I think we need new backups for Goff. So Lions don't necessarily have that backup, so you're relying totally on Jared Goff. If no Super Bowl, as long as the Bears improve, make it to the playoffs, and Caleb stay undefeated in Green Bay, that is a win-win season, says Brian. Yeah, my buddy Brian, that is for sure definitely the goal.
Is that the team in the NFC North? So for me in the AFC East, the team is the Jets. As long as we don't lose to the Jets twice a year, it's honestly, I could find solace in that. Is that the Packers for you?
No doubt. Yeah.
Okay.
Whether the Packers are good or bad, the Bears fans, we don't want to lose to the Packers.
Got it.
If it's the Lions, all right, we chalk it up to they're just a really good team right now. If it's the Vikings, we chalk it up to they always just have our number. But if it's the Green Bay Packers, unacceptable, inexcusable. I don't care how good or bad the Bears or the Packers are. Always needs to be Bears on top, and it never is. But now we're popping here, guys. Where was this talk earlier? While we're talking here, I'll give you a couple more minutes to jump in the breaks. It is 11 o'clock. We really shouldn't be extending it, but I'll give you till 11:05 if we get a break. But it's just going to be me reading off your chats here. So go on and get into those spots if we can get a break. If not, Rip and I will be signing off. But I do want to wrap up and talk about the conversation we're having here. Let me see. Where did I leave off? Hooker isn't getting up to speed at all and thought Allen was playing for the Chargers when he was out there. Oh, yeah. Ooh. Do we have to bench our starters again? No, Jeff. Get out of here. Come on now. Detroit signing Teddy back right before the playoffs said a lot about their lack of confidence. Yeah, that's true. That is true as well. And Juju also said, God forbid anything happen to Goff, we may be calling the Falcons. Well, let's knock on wood and make sure that is not the case.
Goff's a dude that does not sign often, so when you do see him in the break room,
yes,
go after it.
On that. Speaking of jump on that, if we're not jumping on these final breaks, then Rip and I are going to be logging off here. Nice little conversation at the end here. Good to hear from you guys. Good to know that you're here and in the room. But I will say, guys, we got to get to breaking. So get your spots now for the noon show. Make sure that you close those out before anybody else can, because those people who slept in late, they're going to think, see, I slept in late and I could still get my spots. Well, no, that shouldn't be the case. You got in here. You did the work. You got up early. You logged in. Get your spots as soon as you get here.
Make the snoozers losers.
Exactly. So I said I'd give it till 11:05. We're kind of pretty much wrapped up now. Any final thoughts, though?
I don't have a single thought in my head, Mike. I'm just a dummy. No, man. It's exciting. We've got not meaningful football, but televised football is being played.
Yeah.
So, get hyped. Get hyped.
Let's go. Hookers are generally temperate. Oh, Lord. Yeah. Pretty Woman changed everything a girl can dream. Listen, on that note, Jeff August isn't wrong movie-wise, but I think that is where we will be wrapping things up here. Guys, make sure you follow us on all of our socials. That would be Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, you name it. Ultimate Autographs is on it. But you can always log in to watch along with our shows on Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube. Make sure you hit the notification bell as well after you like and follow us. Share us with all of your friends. Share us, as Rip usually says, with your enemies. That way there's a little bit of competition, but in either way, we'll be growing with the break room and the community here. And then also we will go ahead and give you those notifications so you hit the little bell when we go live.
Wouldn't it feel great to beat your high school bully out in a break?
Honestly.
Go on Facebook, search out your high school bully, and invite him.
Yeah.
You do get a referral code. or not a referral code, but there is a referral bonus.
Yeah, and that can help on top of the usual point system that we have for everybody to get into your GOAT and legacy statuses in our UA point system. So get on in there, guys. Brian David Mariska saying, well, found out in start saving Cub fans All-Star in Wrigley in 2027. Well, that's, as we were talking about earlier, if that work stoppage doesn't happen for the MLB. So I don't think it's going to happen.
Whatever.
But if
I'm going to
bring...
be in the stadium. I'll be seated. I'm so seated. They're even saying, sir, it's not 27 yet. You need to leave. I'm sorry. I'm here.
You're there in 27, even though the season's been on pause since April.
I'll be there.
They're like, sir, this has been an empty stadium for the last 3 months.
I have a great imagination.
You're like, I was told there was an all-star game here.
Yeah. And who's the all-star here? Me, baby.
Honestly, at that point, if you're the only one sitting in that stadium, heck yeah. So, guys, we will be signing off, but thank you again for tuning in. Thank you again to Rip for being a great producer and a great person to have a conversation with. We will see you guys at the noon show. Have a good